Hi guys, it's Michelle and Dan with Honeymoon Always. Today we are at Beaches, Turks and Caicos, and we are going to tell you about how to navigate the 5 different villages you have to choose from here when selecting your room at this all-inclusive resort. If you'd like free, personalized help, we are travel agents and we'd love to help you for free. Just shoot us an email to info@honeymoonalways.com or use our link to book.
So this is the Caribbean Village, maybe my favorite village. And you also might hear the Seaside Village. That is just the area in front of the Caribbean Village where there are a few other room types. But this village has a ton of different room options, from kind of your typical hotel looking rooms to 2-bedroom villas and suites. So lots of great options for various group sizes here at the Caribbean Village. There are also 2 pools. So you have one that has a swim up bar and where the Arizona's restaurant is located that you have a good view of the ocean from. And the other one has like a bar that's more kid friendly and where you can find the pool volleyball during the day. There are also a ton of restaurants here. Like I mentioned, Arizona's, that's where you have a like Southwest style lunch and dinner. You have Reflections where you have the breakfast buffet and a lunch buffet. And then you have Sopadia's, which is one of my favorite restaurants. It has recently had a little renovation in the dining area and has a really great menu. This village is located directly on the beach. I have really easy access to the beach here, which also has great snorkeling. And you have access to a lot of nearby villages, like the restaurants at the French Village are easy to get to. There are the food trucks and all of the stuff at the Italian Village right next door. And then once Treasure Beach opens up, it's gonna be on the other side of this village. So you can get to all those brand new amenities when you stay at the Caribbean Village.
Now we are in the French Village. This is the cheapest village you can stay in, and it's really good for kids. It's pretty quiet. It's right next to a big main pool that's kid-friendly, as well as the water park and the mac and cheese truck. There's a bunch of restaurants over here and a coffee shop, so this is a good spot to be in, especially if you have littles. They are renovating some of the rooms, so they're going to be refreshed and looking a little bit brighter, but you will note that they've modeled the rooms themselves after French architecture, so none of them actually have a full balcony that you could sit on and have breakfast on. So we find that to be a little bit of a bummer, but because it's not beachfront or even really pool front, there's not much of a view anyway. So close by we have Cafe de Paris, which has crepes and coffee. We also have Giuseppe's, which has an Italian buffet. And there's also a karaoke spot right around the corner. Kimonos and Soy are also close by. The area is pretty flat and it's not too far to the main lobby. So there's a lot that you can find right here in the French Village.
This village is furthest from the beach, but closest to the kids and teen areas like the nightclub and Bobby D's. This village is also closest to the tennis courts and pickleball courts.
Now we are in the Italian Village. Now, some of the pros of this is that it is very centrally located and it's very lively. So if you want to be where a lot of restaurants are, the new coffee shop is, and a really lively pool with a good swim-up bar, this is a great location. The rooms are also very good for families and they are being refreshed. So some of the newer ones are going in and they're looking really great. A potential con here is that it is lively. So if you're looking for a little bit more quiet, we're actually staying in this village and we camp out at the Caribbean pool because that one seems to be a little bit quieter and right next to our favorite section of the beach.
Here we have the new coffee shop Jojo Java, which is connected to the new frozen yogurt shop Froyo Yo-Yo. There's also Dino's, Cricketiers, Mario's, Barefoot by the Sea, and even a Build-A-Bear shop.
So this is the Key West Village. It is on the far end of the resort, and it's probably the quietest part of the resort as well. You do have beach access, which is great, and the accommodations are a little different because this was actually acquired by Beaches, and in some of the units, they already had full kitchens and washers and dryers. Now, I doubt you're ever going to use like an oven, but some of the larger units have the washer dryer, which definitely make a difference. There are not any like large pools over here. There are 2 smaller pools, which stay on the quieter end of things, and there are 3 restaurants here that you can choose from for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Most of the rooms do not have an ocean view. Many of them have garden views. So if an ocean view is important for you, unless you get some of the really large suites that are up in front with the private pools, you probably won't be seeing the ocean from your room. So this is a great option if you're looking for a really quiet part of the resort with updated rooms. The only con is it's very quiet if that's not what you're looking for.
Last, we have the new Treasure Beach Village. This is opening up in March of 2026, and it's gonna be amazing. All the rooms look stunning. We've already gotten a sneak peek, and it's coming with a lot of new amenities like a new pool with an infinity glass front and 3 slides. There's gonna be a cinema, a Butch's Steakhouse, a dining hall, a new coffee shop, and a snow cone stand. The other thing about the rooms that's really cool is that every room in the Treasure Beach Village will come with room service, unlike the rest of the resort where that's reserved for higher level room categories. This is also on the side of the beach that has the best snorkeling. We've seen stingray and tons of fish right here. However, this will be the most expensive side of the resort. Obviously, it's going to be brand new and you'll be some of the first to stay here, so that may be a determining factor.
Keep in mind that no matter where you stay on resort, you're gonna have access to all the amenities, all the pools, all the restaurants and things like that. So it's really more a matter of what do you want to have easy access to, and if you have members of your family who maybe aren't as mobile, what do you want to be closest to? So this has been our overview of all 5 villages here at Beaches Turks and Caicos. We hope this video was helpful, but if you would like more customized help, we would love to help you for free. Just shoot us an email to info@honeymoonalways.com or use our link to book.